So now that they're officially taking control of the House, Republicans have new power to investigate President Biden and his son Hunter's business dealings. But they got a head start, and they are revealing some of what they say they have already uncovered.
This is an investigation of Joe Biden, the President of the United States, and why he lied to the American people about his knowledge and participation in his family's international business schemes. To be clear, Joe Biden is the big guy. This evidence raises troubling questions about whether President Biden is a national security risk and about whether he is compromised by foreign governments.
With that, we bring in a member of the House Oversight Committee that will run this investigation into Hunter Biden. And as Representative Comer says, they have a lot of questions about the president as well. Joining me now, Florida Republican Congressman Byron Donalds. Congressman, good to have you with us today. So tell us, this is very quick, obviously, to come before the cameras and say this is going to be our focus. How big a priority is this, and how strong do you believe the evidence is in order to put the time and energy into this effort?
Oh, well, two things. Number one, we think the time is definitely appropriate. We told voters across the country that Republicans mean business. We were going to get down to it, whether it's policy driven about inflation, our border, and the things that need to happen for our country economically, but then also with oversight and investigations. And the press conference today demonstrates that. We have received information from whistleblowers. We've received information in the 2 suspicious activity reports about what Hunter Biden's financial dealings are, which really open up the way to actually drive more investigations. Unlike the Democrats, we don't have a goal in mind, and then we're just going to prosecute and find different ways to get there. We are going to let the evidence and the details dictate where this go. But one thing is crystal clear: Joe Biden is the big guy, and we know that Hunter Biden has been involved in so many schemes around the globe. And so this is definitely an investigation about Joe Biden and what he has been doing to allow this scheme to develop, and we're going to let the evidence speak for itself.
So just put the email up. 10 for the big guy. This was an email that was sent in 17 when the now president was vice president of the United States. Toward the end of that term, James Gilliar and people involved in the email say that President Biden was the person who was going to get that money in these deals that were done with a Chinese technology firm. And you have this back and forth today about whether or not the FBI was aware of this, or whether people in the FBI said, we're going to pass on this. We don't want to be involved in this Hunter Biden investigation. This is with Ron Johnson. Watch this.
Have you read Senator Grassley's and my report on Hunter Biden's corruption issued in September of 2020 and November of 2020? Have you read those reports?
I have had a chance to look at it.
Do you see any sign of Russian disinformation in those reports?
That would be a hard question for me to answer.
No, it's very easy. It's very easy.
What I would say
it's a very easy answer. There is no Russian disinformation.
So they received whistleblower reports from people inside the FBI. Senator Johnson, final thought on that, Representative Donaldson.
Look, what I think is very clear, there are serious issues about what Joe Biden and his son, and his brother for that matter, have been doing. We are going to investigate. We're going to go through this with full transparency for the American people. And when we're done making our case, we think the facts will speak for themselves, and then we'll go from there.
Representative Byron Donalds of Florida, congratulations on your re-election. And it's great to have you with us on this story today. Hope you'll come back soon, sir.
Of course, anytime.